What's up, guys? Welcome back to round 2, 1989 TMNT variants and versions. Alright, and here is the basic assortment of figures that we're going to be taking a look at today. We're also going to take a look at some of the wacky actions that came out. Rock and Roll Michelangelo, Sewer Swimming Dawn, Break Fight and Raphael, and the Mauser. Alright, up first we got Ace Duck, a pretty interesting figure, a couple different versions and variants with this guy. So let's go ahead and check him out. Alright, so you got the original first release, and as you can see, that version has the hat off on the side in the packaging. The 14 back, still 1989, that figure has the hat on his head in the packaging. But next is the pop-up display, and interestingly enough, that one came with the hat on and off in different versions. And then you have the 1994 re-release. So I'm guessing just a little bit, but I think the ones with the hats on their head already have this hole in their head already with the hat on. But here is, either way, there's two different variants, one with the hole in the top of his head for the hat and the other one without the hole. Up next, we've got Casey Jones. Pretty straightforward with this guy. Let's go ahead, check him out just for a second, and we'll come down here. Then we have the releases. We've got the original 19 back, the pop-up display, the KB reissue, which is interesting, and then the 1995 reissue. So there are different card versions that came out strictly for KB, which looks like it has the little mini collector card in there, and then the 95 reissue has the coin. There is a slight, maybe some speculation about whether there is a purple pants versus gray pants variant on this guy. I don't know either way. I mean, it looks like it, but it's kind of hard to tell, so I'm not going to say one way or the other. Up next, we've got Genghis Frog. 1989 definitely has the most interesting figures with a couple different variants. This guy here, we'll go down and check it out here. So originally, as you can see right there in that picture, he comes with a gold belt on, which is a very sought after, kind of rare one to find. Then it has one that with a gold belt off. Then you have the pop-up display with a black belt. And then there is one over here that is kind of the regular one that is 14 back, and the figure has the black belt as well on. I don't see it shown here, but I do know that there's even a more rare version of a Genghis Frog that has its grenades bagged in like a little clear baggie. But yeah, that one's even harder to find. So yeah, this guy's got a lot of different variations, which in the TMNT world is super cool. There's that gold belt again. Up next, we've got Metalhead. Very popular figure, very popular character. Pretty straightforward on the versions. A little bit of slight debate on whether there is a variant on this guy, but I'll go into that in just a second. Here we have, okay, so the rare one is the one on the left, the variation with the no yellow starburst on it. It says it's very rare. Then you have another version, the 19 back variant card with the yellow starburst, and then of course the pop-up display, which shows Rocksteady. But yeah, finding the Metalhead with the no starburst over there on the left of the card, that one is pretty hard to come by. Then comes down to whether or not there is an eye variant with this guy, but I will let you guys be the judge. I'm going to go ahead and say that there is a variant, a yellow-eyed variant, so you tell me. Up next, we've got Usagi. There is his weapon rack with all his weapons. Only two versions of this guy in here. You got the 1989 19 back, and then the pop-up display. And just like Metalhead, Usagi got a 92 reissue as well. All right, big one here. Baxter Stockman, super popular character. I got him on card, thank God. Had to have this guy. This guy is like a staple in the TMNT world. Fortunately, I got a little bit of blue paint there on the plastic there. All right, so starting off with the 1989 variation figure with the brown swatter, which is what I am showing here. Then it goes to the 14 back, which has the blue swatter, which is the one that I have. So basically the colors are just reversed. It's got the brown swatter and the little blue piece down there. Then it's got the pop-up display, still sticking with the blue swatter. Looks like it goes all the way to the end. 1992 release, and then I believe that's the 98 release with the collector card. Oh no, it looks like they switched it there at the end. It switches back to the brown swatter. How crazy is that? Moving on, we've got General Trag. So this is a good opportunity to show off my newest mock that I picked up. I picked up a loose one here recently too. But such beautiful card back art on this guy. I don't know why I waited so long to pick this guy up on card, but yeah, I just happened to find one recently on Macari for a pretty good deal. You got the original 19 back, and then you've got the pop-up display, and then the 1994 reissue. This guy did also have a 92 reissue, not listed here for some reason. I am not familiar with any paint variations with this guy, so we're going to move on to Krang. Another one that I have on card. Not the greatest looking card, but it'll do for the video. Someone put a little pinhole through the tab. I wasn't too happy about that. All right, so let's go ahead and move down to the versions. We have the 1989 version, which that is what this one is. Then we've got the 1992 reissue, the 1994 reissue with the collector card, the 95 reissue, and then we've got the KB reissue, which I guess the only difference on that one is it doesn't have the little sticker down there. And of course, you've got the 2012 release, which that's what this is right here. Wait, was it 2012 or 2013? I don't know, one of those. But this one right here, obviously the bubble's super clear, but the veins on Krang are a little bit more blue than the original. Then there's one other variation of Krang. It's kind of doesn't count, but it is a variant, sort of, kind of. But on that one in there that comes with the Krang's Android body, there are no veins on it whatsoever. So if you find one of those, you know that it goes to Krang's Android body. Up next, we've got Leatherhead. All right, we've got the original 19 back and the pop-up display. I didn't see a 92, 95, or 98 reissue, but I feel like I'm wrong on that. So if I am, someone check me on that one and let me know down in the comments. Up next, we've got Rat King. This guy definitely a crowd pleaser here, one of everyone's favorite figs. Unfortunately, he's one of the figures that I don't have on card yet, but down here we've got him shown on the 19 back, the pop-up display, which shows Leonardo, and then you've got the 1992 reissue, comes with a checklist, and then it shows a foreign release, Japanese release. That one, I don't know why it would show that particular foreign release, but there it is. All right, on to Sewer Swim and Donatello. These guys will move pretty quick, just the two versions. I guess it has a light back shell variant and a dark back shell variant. Same with Break Fightin' Raphael. Just says that the figure has a light back shell and the other one is a dark back shell. I was trying to see if I could see any difference on the card, but I guess they would probably list that. And same thing with the Rock and Roll Michelangelo, light and dark. Still don't really see any differences. Now the Wacky Walkin' Mauser here. There is a slight little difference on this guy. It's got two different versions, and basically the only difference is that the stickers are arranged differently. So that is kind of cool. But there it is, guys. That's 1989. Hope that was informative for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell, and that way YouTube can notify you when I drop my next video. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one.